Andrew and myself and Petra, we went to the Centers for Spiritual Living Convention in Las Vegas last week. And Willie said he didn't get to go. I would be upset too. So because everyone didn't get to go, we actually wanted to bring a little bit of Las Vegas to you. And we wanted to let you celebrate and honor our beloved Reverend Dr. Petra Weldes, who received the highest award given in our faith tradition, in our denomination, in our movement. And it's called the Ernest Holmes Award. It's not given out every year. In fact, it's sort of given out once in a blue moon. And it takes a very special person to receive this award. And our beloved minister from our community is the one who was given this award. So we wanted to, Tracy and I wanted to share a little bit of that video. Andrew, we were all on the front row. And for those of you who may not know, Tracy Brown is on the Leadership Council, which is also, like the board, the highest level of leadership for our greater faith tradition, our denomination, our organization, and she's the vice chair. So she brings that perspective as well as being one of our outstanding practitioners. So we wanted, I edited it because we don't have time to show it all, but we're going to show you a little video first, and then we're going to do a little something after that.
The Ernest Holmes Award is what we are awarding this afternoon. The Ernest Holmes Award shall be conferred upon a minister, practitioner, or layperson who exemplifies and personifies the teaching of our founder, Dr. Ernest Holmes. Dr. Holmes, as you know, was a visionary teacher, author of the Science of Mind textbook, and creator of the Science of Mind magazine. His genius, like our recipient, has an ability to turn old theological concepts into meaningful new ways of living in a changing age.
The minute that I begin this reading of all of the accomplishments of the recipient today, you're all going to know who she is. So I think I'll just cut to the chase. I'll still give you all the details, but I'll invite up our recipient, which is Reverend Dr. Petra Weldes. This wonderful, wonderful woman, I will tell you from my personal experience, has a history of teaching science of mind in the clearest and cleanest way. What I've noticed about her is that she cuts right to the chase on it, and she is very dedicated to our teaching and to our movement. I know that she steps into it on a regular basis and provides the highest and the greatest service, and I have seen her, no matter what the circumstances, be tenacious and continue to do what is best for our organization. That's first from me.
Dr. Ken is right. I started the ministry when I was 24. We have young people in the room who don't know my story. I walked into a Science of Mind church at the age of 17 and a half, early 18. By 19, I was entering ministerial training, and they told me no. Come back when you're 45. So I offered, again, my decision to become a minister, and they told me no. Actually, they told me 3 times no. And if I had followed that advice, I would barely have 5 years, 10 years in the ministry now, if I had taken that advice. So if you are young and passionate about your spiritual work, don't let anything stand in your way. I came to Science of Mind with my own story, so many of us have, and it turned my life around from drugs and alcohol and an extraordinarily dysfunctional experience in my home life. And it taught me who I am. It gave me a place to find myself, and most importantly, it gave me a spiritual teaching and a practice and a relationship with the divine that I could believe in. And I believe in it still today. Every time I teach a class, every foundations class or more journey or practitioner training, every time I read a book, every time I go back to the textbook, I am astonished at how much depth and breadth there is in our teaching. How proud I am to walk the path of science of mind as my faith path. What a deep conviction I have that what we have to offer the planet as a powerful spiritual presence and a path that is serving people and is a hand up and out in a way that we're only just beginning to catch a glimpse of. We have so much work to do in the world. There's so much good to be done. And this organization is moving in that direction, and it is something that I am committed to until I have my last breath. You keep me sane. You keep me connected. And you keep me in the presence of my God. And for that I am so grateful. And I wish for all of us that sense of thriving in the very heart of the divine. I would thank so many people that it would be ridiculous. So I have only one person to thank. He spent a lifetime loaning me to you, and that's my son, Jason Wells.
So, as the chair of as the vice chair of the Leadership Council, I can assure you that in every meeting we have, there is not always agreement. However, on the day that the list of awardees was presented to us and we talked about it, there was no one in the room who had any doubt that Reverend Dr. Petra Weldes was deserving of this award. There was no exception. Everyone had something positive, wonderful, and encouraging to say about the way that Petra Weldes has served this organization and the impact that she has had on their individual lives. So if you've been around the center any length of time at all, you know the quintessential Petra Weldes phrase is, do you see? Right? And so there is a Zulu, an African language that uses as its greeting, Sawu Bono. And Sawu Bono means, I see you. Not I see the physical presence of you. They actually have a different word in the language for sight of the physical. I see you is like many of you might say namaste, that I really see the heart of you, the essence of you, the spiritual truth of who you are. And the response to Sawu Bono is Sikona. And Sikona means I am here. I am here to bring my full self to the world and to you. So what I want to say about Petra Weldes is, yes, I see her, but even when we don't see her, she has stood in this place of, I am here to serve Centers for Spiritual Living. I am here to be the brilliant teacher. I am here to be the scholar of new thought. I am here to be of service the way that this teaching has served me. So I would invite you to join me in saying Sawubona to Petra. Sawubona. And I would invite Petra to say Sakona.
Sakona.
This is the truth of who you are, and I'm so proud to be in this community, learning from you and being guided by your example.
And so this is the actual award that Petra received, and she's going to get some tissues.
I should know better.
Petra, the staff, we bought you some flowers, tulips, because they're so beautiful and they're always blooming. And sometimes, you know, when it's important, I tend to write things down, so I wrote something down. I want you to know I've been here a year, and I am in awe. I am in complete awe with how devoted you are to your ministry, how devoted you are to this beloved community that you serve undyingly, 24/7. I am in awe at how you teach. You are, as Tracy said, the master teacher. And how much you give of yourself to our greater organization, so you touch more lives than in Dallas, Texas, that ripples out all over the world. One really truly gets to know a person and to see how they walk in the world when you're spending every single day with them. And sometimes it is 7 days a week that we're spending time together, and I've done that over this past year. And that's why I'm in awe. You bring your whole self, your holy self to it. You gave me the priceless gift of being able to do ministry with you in partnership and in collaboration. That's the greatest gift, and to do ministry with you here at CSLDallas. I want everyone to know, I want you all to know, especially you, Petra, that I love working with you. It is sheer joy. I love collaborating with you. I love learning from you. I love having fun while we do ministry together. We do have fun, thank goodness. You are so easy to work with. She is so easy to work with. And what I've really come to discover is that you have one of the most generous hearts I've ever been in contact with, because I've taken the time to understand where you're coming from. And your heart is so big, and it's so generous, and you basically want to give everything away. And that's where you come from. So I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this award, and that we get to celebrate. You know, sometimes until you go out and see what else is out there, you don't know how rich it is. And you deserve this award, and I'm so grateful that you received this award.